I don't know, but the Libra full moon was Libraing. Like, it was in Libra vibes. First of all, let's start off with how windy it was. Like, there was so much air. This is, I put that together when I was meditating at one point of the night, because I was out in the beach where it's more windy. Like, you'll feel the wind more, you'll feel the air more. And while as I was meditating under the Libra full moon, I was like, whoa, it's so windy and everything. And I linked it up that it was like, bro, Libra's element is air, so it was just like Libraing. So I had moved to the coldest, and it was a cold spot, so the windiest and everything. And that was before I was conscious of putting it together, the windy and the Libra. I was just like, I want to feel the whole night, everything the night has to give me. And I picked the coldest, the windiest, and under the full moon and everything. And then when I sat there and I closed my eyes, I was like, bro, this is Libra right now. Ain't no, is anybody else feeling this right now? So now, next thing was when I had opened my eyes, I looked in the moon, and I'm gonna put a picture. So this is my selenite crystal ball, right? So the twigs on the bottom, that's what I see. This is the second or the third time that I see it on the moon. Like, when I just randomly do it, it's not that I'm thinking about it. It's like I randomly look, and all I see the lines. I see my crystal ball being up there. So imagine, nobody knows what goes on in your head or what you're going through. Like, they can't see it in your face, or they can't, but like, I'm having like moments. Okay, so at one point I had to go back to my car and rest some time there, waiting for the police to kick out all the people they're gonna kick out, because usually we go back, we just scam and we go back, right? So I was sitting in my car and looking at my sunroof, just there chilling, because I was like, this is the reason I'm out for the moon, and the moon is right on top. Like, it's a special thing when the moon is always on top of you. It's just a thing, right? So I was there, and this is where it got more trippy. Like, I was there in my car in my sunroom, zoned out, looking at the moon, just whatever. And these branches, these twigs, oh, I could get close to it. These branches, bro, I could not get the picture, but I promise you, it was all on the moon like that, like the yin yang. The yin yang, like, I saw it. Like, now I was, by that point, since I was feeling the Libra energy, and I was feeling the balance, I was feeling all that thing, that whatever. Now I was physically seeing it. Like, it would materialize now into a form, like, I saw it, and I couldn't get a picture. I'm sad that my phone can't really do that. That's just, it's weird, but whatever. It's only for certain eyes to see, and those are for my eyes to see. Those are things, personal moments. But that was a fucking trippy thing, because people question, like the signs of zodiac, which I found out more stuff about zodiac and elements and stuff like that. We'll get into that. But like, people question it, like, is it really true, this and this and that. There are things that are stigmas for a reason. Like Libra and the balance, and the whole reason that I saw this balance was just to confirm more for my uncertainties about stuff. The element of air, I felt it on a Libra night. The balance, I saw it on a Libra night. Like, there's just certain things that now is ingrained in me that ain't nobody could tell me anything different. Okay, now, in the beginning of the night, my intention was, I took my carnelian, and I even did carnelian nails and everything, right? To balance out my sensuality and what do I attract, and just my goddess essence, like, because I do have I've exploded wearing this sometimes, and I know it comes from a passion. I don't know how to explain it, but I know it comes from a feminine side of things, and that's not gender. It's not saying, it's just like was the sensuality. So to hone and to like balance it out and stuff like that, that was my initial intent, just simultaneously to work out through the night right now. So let's get into the story. So I had met two people that when I had went back, the late people that want to stay there, whatever, and it was a Libra and a Scorpio. There were two guys, a Libra and a Scorpio, right? But we were talking so intellectual stuff and just like mind stuff. Like, those were the conversations you have under a Libra moon. I discovered that after as well, right? It was 111. whatever. So intellectual conversation, and I have not had that kind of like conversation really with nobody, like so deep into like consciousness and stuff like that. Like this is the consciousness most that I speak on. Like everybody else is really like, what is the world's focus on consciously, but it's like what were we feeling and what were we actually like, whatever, intellectual shit, right? And so the Libra, right, he was infatuated with me. And I found out how infatuated he was with me after, because I had gave him my number, because like we really did connect, and not in no kind of way, but connect intellectually, that it was just like it stimulated us, right? And we were all comments. At some points he kept telling his friend, he kept telling, oh she's cool, oh I like her, yeah, like, you know, like so in awe of how it was speaking. And that comes from the fact that it's mental, right? So get this, within all that, when I settled down at some point or whatever, throughout the whole night, blah blah blah, and then I started getting my thoughts together, Libras are mental. Air is mental. So he was physically attracted to the mental part of me, that later on when we started talking and stuff like that, he was telling me how he was looking at my facial expression, and he loved the way I move and everything, and how mannerism I have and everything, and I'm just a woman and everything. Like he felt that. So that tied into my carnelian intention of what I put for the night. And because he was so infatuated with my mental, he started realizing all the other stuff that were catching his eyes. And he's a Libra, so it just put it two and two together, that Libras are, they love the mental part, you know. So how to get into Libra's heart is being mentally, you know, stable, in the sense that you could intellectually talk with them, you know, on what their passions is and what your passions is, but it's all about the mental with them. So that was an interesting find, you know. So it was just a little gold thing, that how everything played out, that a Libra on a Libra night, and me trying to hone into my goddess central and everything like that, that it was a Libra at the end of the day who was fixated on me and picked up on that kind of essence. So with all that, the whole night orchestrated in a Libra flow, that everything that I was made aware of and that I experienced made me tell myself that I just tapped in deeper into the elements and just in general. So all of this to say is that whether you believe in how the energies flow in life, they flow in life. So while you're questioning, there's people like us that are actually utilizing it and actually doing something with it. Do you get what I'm saying? So hop on the train of utilizing the energies that are flowing around. The full moon is mostly to release instead of manifesting. Like you can manifest, I guess. It depends your perspective, but it's more of a release. What do you do in the full moon? When we go, I howled. I wow in this full moon. Awkward as fuck, but when everybody started howling, I howled. You know, I was like, whoa. So it's a release. What do you do in the full moon? Like you go there and you go to release your energy, to release. So do that, utilize the energies and tap in to feel the energies. So I leave you with this. I met the fucking grandson of Guantanamera. I hope I'm saying it right. Wahida Guantanamera. Like, if you know, you know. I met the fucking grandson. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought that was special. So this whole Libra full moon was a level up that I am excited for the next full moon to feel the fucking energy.